Hey, this is Alan, both sides of the pond, and just going to do a quick video for a couple of minutes, although I've probably got loads of time. I am at the Buffalo Trace distillery here in Frankfort, Kentucky, and I am sitting here in the staging area, and I've been sat here for 3 hours now, and I still don't even have a dock. So just wanted the new guys, so people who think they're getting into trucking, just wanted to give them a heads up of, to me, is the most annoying part of the job, even worse than drivers in New York City. It's the way you're disrespected. I've made loads of videos about this before, but you know, they just don't respect your time. And I've made very little money this week. First off, I goes to pick up a load in Springfield in the caves. I was going to do a video because it was actually a different cave, pretty close to the one I did my original video, but I never got in them. So I got there on Monday, and it was round about 11 o'clock in the morning. My appointment wasn't until 3 in the afternoon, and at 4 in the afternoon they called me and says the load won't be ready until the morning. Well, by that time it was too late to get another load, so I thought, well, I might as well stay and pick it up in the morning. So the morning comes around, and they said, well, we'll have to fit you in because you don't have an appointment. And it's really, I don't have an appointment. I did have an appointment. I had an appointment yesterday at 1500 hours, which you failed to keep. So why am I being penalised with a fit-in? And when they say they're going to fit you in, generally you're going to be there a long time. I remember, if you look at one of my previous videos, when I got snowed up in Wyoming for 6 days, when I eventually got to the receivers with that load, they said, you're late. I said, yep, we got snowed in Wyoming. I warned the company I worked for, which was Stevens, that I gave them an alternate route, but they says, no, we're not paying the extra money, and we need you to go this way. And I promptly got stuck. And they said, oh, okay, we'll have to fit you in. And I sat there the whole day, and actually got rather annoyed with the attitude of the guy in the office, and I said things I probably shouldn't have. But so yes, so they wouldn't. I says, I really need you to fit me in now because I've got home time coming up this weekend, and if I've got to wait all day, I'm not going to make the delivery appointment, and I won't have enough time to get home on Friday. And I've been on the road for 8 weeks now. No, we'll just have to fit you in whenever we can. And I says, when's that? I says, oh, sometimes later today. So at that point, I called my DM and said, stuff it, you know, we need to find a different load. And he says, well, actually, they were going to cancel the load anyway. So I probably would have waited there till 4 o'clock that afternoon, and they would have said the load's been cancelled. So that's the kind of bullshit that you have to put up with as a truck driver. It happens all the time. It's not an unusual occurrence to be sat around. I got off reefer to get away from it, but I've been on a bad run. And this is another one. I've sat here for 3 hours just in the staging area, well after my appointment, and I still am not on a dock. It's Wednesday. I got to deliver this at 10 o'clock on Friday morning. I should be able to make it. I've already readjusted my trip plan on how I'm going to do this, but I may have to adjust it again because I don't know when I'm going to get out here. I don't know when I'm going to get a dock. Don't know when I'm going to get out because they don't respect your time. Buffalo Trace in Frankfort, Kentucky. Slow as walking through treacle. Very, very viscous treacle as well. What awful, awful place to keep you hanging about like this. And, you know, there's trucks that were here when I got here. There's trucks here that actually arrived after me and are now on the docks. So their appointment system doesn't work either. But there's a lot of trucks here that were here before me, and there is a good chance that, you know, I'm going to be sitting here for another 3 hours before I even get a dock. It's bullshit. You need to expect that. Get some Valium off your doctor. It's a very annoying part for me. I get very frustrated. I always make sure if I get excellent service or I get really bad service, like today, or like the caves up in Missouri, that I leave reviews on Google for other drivers. Not that it makes any difference, but it makes me feel a little bit better. But yeah, you've got just people who don't give a shit. And I went to the security, and the security here just says, oh, they're slow. They're always like this. So there you go. That's my wine over. It's not wine I'm picking up from here, it's whiskey. But my wine was more of a vocal one than a liquid one. So, and you probably enjoy the liquid one a lot more than listening to me. But if you listen to this, well, there you go. What can I say? Hit the subscribe button, like this. It's supposed to help. I don't make any money, so it doesn't really make any difference. But it's always nice to make videos and see that some people are watching them. So wish me luck. Wish me luck in Frankfort, Kentucky with my whiskey load that I may or may not get today. Wouldn't surprise me if I'm here in the morning.